Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dipanshi and this is a travel YouTube channel where I share tips about living in the UK and exploring the world. Just to give you a background, I have been living in the UK since the past 2 years now. I came here on a student visa for my master's in management at the University of Warwick, and now I'm on a graduate stay back visa. And in this duration of 2 years, I've learned quite a bit about what it takes to live in the UK as an expat. If you are somebody who is planning a move to the UK or coming here for studies, with family, or any other purpose, I'm here to help. This is episode number 2 in the series of living in the UK. By the end of this video, you will be equipped by understanding visas, banking, and finding a place to live in the UK. So let's get started. First up, let's cover some key facts about living in the UK. You already know that UK is an English-speaking country. So if you're coming from a place where you have already learned or studied or been educated in English, it's going to be a very easy time for you here. Number 2, did you know that approximately 40% of people living in London are expats? That means you are not alone and there will be plenty of opportunities to network and find your own group of people. Number 3, the currency here is called pound sterling, which is often abbreviated as GBP. So now that we have some key facts in place, let's get to the main points. Visa process can be quite complex, but knowing your options can ease out the journey. The complex part is knowing which visa to apply to and what is the fees related to it. So I'm going to be discussing about 5 different types of visas along with the fees that will help your life be easier. Number 1, the skilled worker visa. Perfect for anybody who already has a job offer in the UK. Congratulations! The fees will be around £700 to £1,600 plus a health charge of around £1,000. The health charge basically covers all your medical services free of cost in the UK once you have paid that amount to the NHS, which activates once you become a resident in the UK. However, some services like eye care, dental treatment, or prescriptions might include more charges. Number 2, family visa. If your spouse is 18 or above and a citizen of the UK, then you can apply for this visa, which will cost around £1,200 if you are applying from inside the UK and £1,800 if you're outside the UK. Number 3, ancestry visa. It was quite interesting to read up about this visa when I was researching for this video, because if you have a grandparent who has been a citizen of the UK before March 1922, then you can be eligible for this visa. You can apply for this visa for a fees of about £600 plus a health surcharge, which is about £1,000, and can stay in the UK for 5 years. Number 4, innovator visa. Innovator visa is for anybody who is looking to start a business in the UK. The fees contains 2 parts. One, the endorsement body, and the other part is the application fees, which combines up to £2,000. This visa allows you to stay in the UK for about 3 years. Number 5, the most common visa which most expats usually go for is the study visa. So if you're coming here as a student, you need to pay about £490 to apply for this visa, plus a health surcharge, of course. Let's move on to the next section, which is managing the finances. When you're making this transition to the UK, you already have so much paperwork and so many things to cover. But number 1 is the stress of managing finances when you move to the UK. So having a plan for your finances well in advance can alleviate a lot of your stress ahead. Thus, opening a UK bank account can ease out the entire process. As soon as you land in the UK and get your BRP, the first step, according to me, that you should do is go and open a UK bank account. You have 2 options. 1, either choose a legacy bank like Lloyds, Barclays, or HSBC, or also can go for fintechs like Monzo or Revolut. All you need to register for the bank is your passport, BRP, and your proof of address, which can be your utility bill like electricity, gas, or your contract. Now, this section is ideal for any newcomer who is coming for the first time to live in the UK, and that is finding yourself a proper accommodation to live, which can break or make your time in the UK. I would suggest starting this process well in advance so you can carefully assess your options. Most of you will choose renting as your first step in finding an accommodation. So here are 5 websites that can help you kickstart your search: OpenRent, Gumtree, Zoopla, Rightmove and Spareroom. And be ready to provide a right to rent in the UK and your proof of income. We can't talk about the UK without mentioning weather in it. And as you can see in my background, it is raining right now. So yes, the UK weather can be quite unpredictable. However, it does not go to extreme hot or extreme cold. Better be prepared for a mix of rain, sun and wind, sometimes in the same day and within a few hours. In winter, especially in the north, it can be quite dark and the sun can set as early as about 3:30 p.m., leaving you in the dark right in the middle of an afternoon. So be prepared for darker months. But there is hope. The summer months here are amazing. The Brits totally love it, and anybody who comes here really becomes a fan of it after they have experienced the harsh winters. So during summers, make sure to make the best use of all parks, sunshine, countryside, beachside, and you'll be the happiest. Also, you would be very happy to know that public transport in London is absolutely very well connected in different areas. So I would suggest getting an Oyster card as soon as possible, which works in all buses and trains, and that can help you save a lot of money, especially if you sign up for the right kind of discounts that I will be talking about in the upcoming videos. We have also talked about the NHS charge, which you have to pay along with your visa application. But also to keep in mind that once you have arrived in the UK, please remember to register with a local GP, which will make accessing healthcare much easier and faster to get a GP appointment when you are in need. You can do this by looking up different GPs in your area on the government website and physically going there to register yourself. So next up, we need to prepare how to be financially more responsible. And that's why cost of living becomes even more important to understand. If you are renting in London, 1 bedroom in a shared apartment amongst 4 other tenants could range from about 900 and can go up to according to the area where you're looking at. Groceries can range from about 40 to 55 pounds per week. And some stores like Aldi, Asda and Tesco can be a cheaper alternative to buy groceries from. And if you plan to dine out to a mid-range restaurant, a meal could cost about 55 pounds for 2 people in the UK. If you're worried about the high cost of living in London, then you should definitely consider cities like Manchester, Birmingham or Leeds that provide you with a balanced cost of living along with urban convenience. So yes, living in the UK is expensive, but knowing well in advance what you are signing up for can prepare you better for living in the UK. So I hope this information helps you feel more prepared while making your move to the UK. I will be discussing more in details about all that I have talked about in the upcoming episodes. So keep an eye out, and if you enjoyed watching this video and found value out of it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me, and I will continue to make vlogs that will help you ease out your life in the UK. See you next time. Bye bye.